Hello students, I hope you are doing very great. Dear students, in today's video we will study about increasing and decreasing function. Increasing and decreasing function. Now, increasing have two types. First is only increasing, and second is strictly increasing. Increasing have two types, increasing and strictly increasing. So what is the meaning of both? Increasing means if the function is greater than equal to 0, and the strictly increasing means when fx is only greater than 0. By diagram, either you can say graph, if this position means strictly increasing, or in case of increasing, if the graph of the function in this way, okay, where fx is greater than equal to 0 and fx is only greater than 0, so both are increasing, but in case of only greater, then we will say strictly increasing. Clear? Now, decreasing function. Decreasing have also two types. One is decreasing and another is strictly decreasing. So what is the meaning of decreasing here? If fx is less than equal to 0, and strictly meaning fx is only less than 0. Clear? So by diagram or by using graph, if you will see, this type is strictly decreasing, and for decreasing, clear? Now you can differentiate both increasing and decreasing function with strictly or without strictly. Now we have started derivative, differentiation. So what are the use of differentiation after rate of change? Now dear student, by using derivative you can find whether the function is increasing, strictly increasing, decreasing and strictly decreasing. Clear? Now we will discuss about this. Now, how will you check the function is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, either strictly simple increasing or decreasing? So dear students, if fx is any function, and real function with its domain is real, and I is the interval, either you can see its domain, I is the interval of domain. So we have function and I is its domain or interval. Let x1, x2 belongs to interval. Okay, x1 x2 belongs to interval. We will take two values x1 and x2 that will be belongs to interval, and x1 is less than x2. अगर आपने x1 को x2 से लेस लिया और आपका फंक्शन भी इसी पोजीशन पे आ जाए, क्लियर, यानी साइन ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी नो चेंज, देन ये रिजल्ट क्या एक्सप्रेस करेगा, स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग। क्या एक्सप्रेस करेगा डियर स्टूडेंट, स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, fx is 7x minus 3. fx is 7x minus 3 and domain is real. So let x1 x2 belongs to real and x1 is less than x2. यहाँ मैंने क्या सपोज किया, x1 is less than x2. So डियर स्टूडेंट, आपको सेम ऐसा ही फंक्शन अराइज करना है। x को किससे मल्टीप्लाई है, 7 से, तो मल्टीप्लाई बोथ साइड बाय 7, नो चेंज। Subtract 3 both side, no change. So it is fx1, because it is fx, so it is fx1, it is fx2. देखिए डियर स्टूडेंट, x1 is less than x2 है and fx1 is also less than fx2 है, so it means fx is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. Clear? In this way, you can prove how a function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Now, if x1 is less than equal to x2, where x1 x2 belongs to interval either or real, जो भी हो डोमेन से अगर बिलोंग करते हैं, if x1 x2 belongs to domain and x1 is less than equal to x2 और आपका फंक्शन भी इसी पोजीशन पर बन जाए, then you will say it is increasing. Increasing function. So dear student, किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, साइन ऑफ इक्वल। इफ इक्वल साइन है then increasing, if not equal then strictly increasing. Clear? In this way we can say or prove strictly decreasing also. Now suppose we have fx 3 minus 7x when domain is real. We want to check whether the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So dear student, let me start. Let x1 x2 belongs to real and x1 is less than x2. We supposed x1 is less than x2, so make it same as function, or in function you know x is multiply with -7. If I will multiply by -7 on both sides, so you know sign of inequality will change. साइन ऑफ इनइक्वालिटी कब चेंज होता है, जब आप नेगेटिव से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं या नेगेटिव से डिवाइड करते हैं बोथ साइड, आइदर ऑन टेकिंग रेसिप्रोकल। क्लियर? नाउ 3, adding 3 on both sides. So here fx1 is greater than fx2, but we suppose x1 is less than x2. Sign of inequality have changed. It means fx is strictly decreasing. Fx is strictly decreasing. Clear? If x1 is less than x2 and equal also, and fx1 is greater than equal to fx2, means sign of inequality will change, then you can say decreasing function, and you can say decreasing function. Now one more example. If fx is 1 by x and given its domain, then check function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Let x1 x2 belongs to interval or domain and x1 is less than x2. x1 is less than x2. Now अब स्टेटमेंट में देखिए आप 1 by x means reciprocal, so we will also take here reciprocal. If x1 is less than x2, so 1 by x1 is 1 by x2, then sign of inequality will change. Clear? Now 2 is less than 3, so on reciprocal 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 3, you know. So same here. Now we can say that fx1 is greater than fx2. So sign of inequality will change. So it is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing function. Strictly decreasing function. Now one more example. If fx is x square and domain is minus infinity to 0, means all negative. Minus infinity to 0 means all negative. In this case, let x1 is less than x2, and where x1 x2 belongs to minus infinity to 0. Now how will you check? We need square. इनइक्वालिटीज में आप स्क्वेयरिंग नहीं कर सकते बोथ साइड, बट किसी वेरिएबल से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो आई विल मल्टीप्लाई बाय x1 बोथ साइड. तो x1 इंटू x1, x1 इंटू x2. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, x1 इज नेगेटिव, और नेगेटिव से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे साइन क्या हो जाएगा? चेंज. Clear? Now multiply with x2. तो x1 x2 x2 x2, तो यहाँ भी x2 नेगेटिव है, so also change x2 square. You know x1 x2 is greater than x2 square. x1 square is greater than x1 x2, so it means x1 square is greater than x2 square, but here x1 is less than x2, so fx is strictly decreasing. Clear? In this way we can check any function strictly increasing or decreasing up to, या तो लीनियर को चेक कर सकते हैं, इजी रहेगा, और क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म है तो ओनली monomial up to binomial. For cubic equation we have another method. Now let us see next method. Now we have another method to find strictly increasing, decreasing, either simple increasing or decreasing. We have the mean value theorem. Mean value theorem. According to mean value theorem, if fx is any function and ab is a closed interval, clear? In mean value theorem, fx is any function with the closed interval ab, and if fx is continuous, fx is continuous in closed interval ab, fx is derivable in open interval ab, then mean value theorem applicable. Okay, we have done. Now dear students, based on mean value theorem, if fx is continuous, fx is derivable, then we find f dash x. Okay, we find f dash x, and where x belongs to open interval ab, and if our f dash x is greater than 0, then strictly increasing. If f dash x greater than equal to 0, then increasing. And if fx is less than 0, strictly decreasing. And if fx is less than equal to 0, only decreasing. Clear? Now see dear student, our second method to find the increasing or decreasing any function, we will use mean value theorem. And in mean value theorem, if we have any function fx with closed interval ab, and our fx is continuous and derivable, in such condition we find its f dash x, and here x belongs to open interval ab, x belongs to open interval ab, and f dash x is greater than 0, then it is strictly increasing, greater than equal to 0 means increasing, and less than 0 strictly decreasing, less than equal to 0 decreasing. Now let us see one example. Now example is fx is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 4x, where x belongs to real. So by derivative method we find its first derivative. You can see its first derivative rule. We have two derivatives, first and second, but we are using a first derivative. So 3x square minus 6x plus 4. We want to check for every real. So if I will break it, अगर आप इसको देखेंगे 3 plus 1, what is common here? 3. X square minus 2x plus 1. So it is a square quantity. Okay. And if you know x minus 1 whole square is greater than equal to 0. If we will put here 1 minus 1, 0. And if I will put here 3 into x minus 1 square is also greater than equal to 0. But if I will add on 1 on both sides, then only greater than 0. Because now after adding 1 cannot be equal to 0. Yes, because it is always positive. So 0 plus 1 is greater than 0. So in this way you can find it is strictly increasing. कौन सा function है ये dear student? Strictly increasing. Clear? Now fx is equal to cos x, and we want to check in different position whether the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So dear student, here fx is cos x. So first we will find its derivative, that is minus sin x. Clear? Minus sin x. Now if x belongs to 0 to pi, x belongs to 0 to pi, 0 to pi means first two quadrant. In first two quadrant sin x is positive, but साइन के बाहर नेगेटिव है, पॉजिटिव, आंसर इज नेगेटिव. क्लियर? आंसर इज नेगेटिव, सो इट इज decreasing. So it is decreasing. Clear? If f(x) is negative, so it is decreasing. Either you can say strictly decreasing. If f(x) is less than 0 means strictly decreasing. In the same way, pi to 2 pi and pi to 2 pi, third and fourth quadrant. So in third and fourth quadrant sin x is negative, so negative negative positive. Clear? Positive means increasing, or if greater than 0 then increasing, strictly increasing, or if greater than equal to 0 then you will write only increasing. Now in third part 0 to 2 pi. So in 0 to pi you can say it is negative also, positive also. Negative or positive both. So in this case we will say neither increasing nor decreasing. Neither increasing or nor decreasing. Clear? Now next example, we need to find the interval. We need to find the interval in which function is increasing or decreasing, either strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So dear student, we will take its derivative, 2x minus 4, and after derivative f dash x is equal to 0 for interval. जब आपको इंटरवल निकालना है तो आपको डेरिवेटिव को क्या लेना होगा? 0. And f dash x, 2x minus 4 is 0, so x is 2. Clear? So we divide the interval minus infinity plus infinity and 2. Clear? Means we have two interval. One is minus infinity to 2 and another is 2 to infinity. 2 to infinity. And our f dash x is 2x minus 4. 2 is common, means x minus 2. X minus 2. So in first case, when x belongs to minus infinity to 2, आप यहाँ तक कोई भी वैल्यू इसमें पुट करेंगे तो आपका रिजल्ट क्या आता है? देखिए, क्या आपका रिजल्ट 0 आएगा? मीन्स 1.9. 1.9 minus 2 negative, 0 minus 2 also negative, all result is negative and also less than 0. So fx is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. If we include 2 here, means x belongs to minus infinity to 2, तब आपका f dash x क्या आएगा? Less than equal to 0. So in this case we can say decreasing. Clear? Now second interval is 2 to infinity. When x belongs to 2 to infinity, so our f dash x is positive, and positive also greater than 0. So it is strictly increasing. If x belongs to 2 to infinity, अगर आप ये इंक्लूड कर लेते हैं, so in such case greater than equal to 0, increasing. Clear? So dear student, in this way you can find the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So dear student, today we have discussed about a function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, increasing or decreasing. So we have two methods. In first we have used inequalities, and or in second by using first derivative. So in first derivative, you know, if f dash x is greater than equal to 0 means increasing, only greater than 0 means strictly increasing, less than equal to 0 decreasing, or only less than 0 strictly decreasing. So try to solve the problem based on increasing and decreasing. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.